welcome to the first ever episode of Tech News U. I'm your host, Nathan Feiglin. A jam-packed episode this week, so let's get started. All Things D reports that the launch for the iPad mini could be as soon as October 23. They speculate that it will most likely have a 7.85-inch screen and will use the Lightning connector. Belarusian site online.br has reportedly got its hands on a leaked model of the upcoming Nexus phone that could be named the Nexus 4. They report it to have a 4.7-inch 720p IPS display, a 1.5 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon S4, 2 GB of RAM, an 8 megapixel camera with LED flash, internal storage with no micro SD card slot, and Android 4.1. Doesn't sound like anything too fantastic by today's standards, but it will be interesting to see once it's officially announced. Tully's been testing out the Breville Smart Scoop ice cream maker for a few weeks and is going to report her findings in this Tech News U review.
Breville's new Smart Scoop ice cream machine helps you create gourmet frozen treats. But don't be fooled into thinking that it does all the work for you. You must first prepare a mixture, maybe a cooked custard, creme anglaise, for ice cream, a fruit mixture for sorbet, or an ice cream mix that doesn't require cooking. These vary in difficulty, with the creme anglaise based ice creams being the hardest to prepare. In fact, on our first attempt, our custard curdled while cooking. Once the mixture is complete, it's a matter of pouring it into the metal bowl, placing that into the Smart Scoop, and choosing your desired setting. There is an option to pre-cool the machine to speed up the churning process. The Smart Scoop uses a dial that scales from sorbet, being the softest consistency, to ice cream, the hardest. This ice cream maker does not provide you with the time it will take to churn, rather leaving you guessing until it displays that it's ready, either through a chime sound or music. Of course, the ability to turn off sound altogether remains. If you are unable to remove the ice cream once ready, the machine offers a keep cool mode, keeping the ice cream chilled in the machine for up to 3 hours. Once the ice cream is churned, Breville recommends freezing the mixture for 2 hours to take it from the spoonable consistency it produces to the scoopable consistency usually experienced from a finished product. Unfortunately, the Smart Scoop has no storage facilities for mix-ins such as chocolate chips or berries, causing a minor inconvenience as you'll have to manually place them in at the correct time, signaled by a sound. Additionally, the bowl has a 1 litre capacity, so if you want to make a large batch of ice cream for a party or a large family, you are quite limited. We created a range of desserts using the recipes included with the Smart Scoop. These included honey ice cream, vanilla ice cream, raspberry sorbet, chocolate gelato, and a vanilla ice cream which didn't require cooking. The recipes included were descriptive, but some were confusing as ingredients were listed but then not mentioned in the method. The results varied in smoothness depending on the quality of the creme anglaise, but overall the texture was creamy and easily comparable to a commercial ice cream. What differentiates the Smart Scoop from other ice cream machines is its inbuilt compressor, which means that it churns at temperatures as low as minus 30 degrees Celsius without having to prior freeze the bowl, as with competing products. The Breville Smart Scoop ice cream machine should be considered an investment in gourmet ice cream making. The machine retails for $399 Australian dollars, although we have seen it online for less. Additionally, buying fresh cream and flavourings for the ice cream means that the end product can be more expensive than buying a traditional store-bought tub. Nonetheless, the ability to customize your flavors and know exactly what you're eating is of benefit.
Thanks, Tully. This week, HP unveiled the Elitepad 900, its first Windows 8 tablet that's aimed specifically towards the business market. It has a 10.1-inch 16:10 screen, a dual-core Intel Atom processor, an 8 megapixel back camera, and a 1080p front camera. The screen resolution, however, seems disappointing at 1280x800. It will come in sizes up to 64 GB and will weigh 680 grams. HP also detailed different jackets available to increase its functionality, such as the expansion jacket, which will add USB and HDMI connectivity. The HP Elitepad is expected to be available in Australia in early 2013. Local pricing will start at $899. Optus has announced that 18 more channels will be available on its Fetch TV service with the Entertainment Channel Pack. The channels include E! Entertainment MTV, National Geographic Channel, Fox Sports and News, BBC World News, Discovery Home, and Health and more. The channels will set you back another $10 on top of what you're already paying for your Fetch TV service. Starting this week, the 8 megapixel Lytro light ray camera that allows refocusing after the image is taken will be available from select stores within Australia. The 8GB model retails for $499, while the 16GB model will be available for $1 off $600. A full list of dealers for Lytro is on our website. That's a brief wrap-up of this week's tech news. Here's Tali with a review of the Logitech Ultrathin iPad keyboard.
The Logitech Ultrathin Keyboard cover is Logitech's latest Bluetooth keyboard for the 3rd gen iPad or the iPad 2. For people who want to combine the touch capability of the iPad with the ability to type fast, this case is worth considering. The slimline keys detect keystrokes accurately and a range of function buttons, including the ability to change the language, volume, go to the home screen, or lock the iPad, are useful. The cover attaches to the side of the iPad, like Apple Smart covers. It holds the iPad securely in landscape position, again attaching to the magnets. But in portrait orientation, it is less stable. From a design perspective, the aluminium back blends nicely with the iPad. The keyboard is currently available with black keys. However, Logitech informs us that a white edition will hit shelves before Christmas. Personally, I use this device daily at university for taking notes in lectures and find it comfortable and efficient. I've used previous Logitech iPad keyboards and that of another brand, and this is definitely the best iPad typing solution I've used. One downside is that there is only one stable position for the iPad to sit in, so the angle is not adjustable, but this is a small trade-off for the weight advantage it has over a laptop. Additionally, the battery life is great. If used for 2 hours a day, it only needs to be charged twice a year. For this, it has a micro USB connection and comes with a micro USB to USB cable if you don't already have one. Now here's Nathan with your tech tip.
Since the introduction of Apple's proprietary mapping system in iOS 6, many people have been wanting to know how to get Google Maps back. While this method won't get the native app back for you, it will add a quick shortcut that will make your life a little bit easier. To do this, head to Safari. Go to maps.google.com. You then press the share button and press Add to Home Screen. You can now access Google Maps quickly and easily from the home screen of your iPad. I'm Nathan Feiglin for Tech News U. And that brings us to the end of our first episode. Thanks for being on the episode, Tali.
Thanks for having me and thank you for watching.
Feel free to leave any suggestions in the comment section below or on our website technewsu.com.au. Also feel free to tweet us at TechNewsU. Head on to our YouTube page, youtube.com/technewsu, and press the subscribe button. It's free and it will keep you updated with every weekly episode.
You can also find us on Facebook. Just search Tech News U.
Bye!
Bye!